Hello, everybody. My name is Hellkaiser, and welcome back to Resident Evil 2. Uh, Still never was able to get the memory card to work, so we're going to only be functioning off the save states for the entirety of this game, so I just gotta hope that my freaking emulator doesn't glitch or freeze and mess anything up. So, in the last episode, we made it here to the police station. We met up with Claire in the STARS office, and just little things here and there. Okay. We're still looking for keys. We're kind of having a little trouble figuring out where to go at this point. Let's take a look at the map. Show you where I've been. We've been to all these rooms here. Okay. So there's two doors that like need the spade key that we found, so we need to try to look for the spade key. I still wish there was a way of putting that smooth filter across the screen, but without making it look like everything's blurred. Because like here and here, maybe it's just to me because I got bad eyes anyway. But if you're having trouble, let me know in the comments. It kind of looks like there's less room than there is. I guess is a way of wording it. It's just a very difficult to see thing. Seems to be sealed from the other side. I think that's the door only Claire can go in, isn't it? I don't know. It's been a lot. I played more of Leon's campaign than I do Claire. I don't know why. It's just whenever I decide I want to go back and replay Resi, I always end up replaying Leon's campaign more so than I ever have really played. I played through like Claire's like twice because, like I said, I remember getting like the alternate outfit and stuff like that for her. I think because I beat the game. In under a certain amount of hours. I can't remember how many hours it takes to get one of the outfits. It's like a black biker jacket sort of thing with flames going up and down it. Okay, I want to make sure I'm not like missing a key or something because I feel like I'm missing... Oh yeah, I was supposed to go back to the first floor. I remember now. I got that unicorn thing, so that's where I need to actually go. We picked up that second shotgun. Not that we're probably ever going to use it. So just make our way back down here. I've been playing a lot of these old PS1 games lately, and I honestly forgot about how some of them still hold up remarkably well. Yes, I will be the first to admit, at times, stuff like the weirdness of the up being just whatever direction you are going, and then rotating is sometimes a little bit unnecessarily difficult. If you're just running in a straight line like that, it ain't so bad. But whenever you're like trying to turn or do something in a hurry, it doesn't work. But a lot of those games are actually really good. Like I said, I've been replaying Galarians on my own. I never really played Galarians as a kid. I think I played a little bit of it. I might report... Oh! S-Fire! Off of me. I legitimately forgot that that was something that could happen. That is actually really cool. See, like, instead of having the zombie pour in, why not just have that? Because it's scary as can be. Is my health okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Anything I can use here? Anyways, I was saying, it's a pretty good game, but there's one problem with it, is that if you've ever played Galarians, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. If you've never played Galarians, then I will try to explain it in brief. Oh. That is some creepy breathing that thing's got. Slowly. It's blind. And so if I do this little, like, shuffle-looking thing, it can't hear me. But man, that's some scary stuff. Just watching this monstrous thing just... Oh crap. Book it. To this day, the Licker is still one of the scariest monsters I've ever seen in a horror game. The breathing, everything it does is designed to be intimidating. And I think that they really, really understood how to make it. You know, nowadays, like I've said before, I know I sound like I'm a bit of an old school purist. I really ain't as old school as I sound. I like a lot of modern games. I honestly feel like the PS2 era had slightly better horror games on it, you know, because mostly because I just grew up playing like Silent Hill 2 and Resi 4. But to be honest, you know, there's something special about this time period because of the graphics, maybe, or whatever. Everything has a bit of a unnatural look to it, and I guess that makes it look and feel better than it is. Okay, precinct key. Yeah, that's the spade key. Okay, I'm sorry that everything's like off-center too. I guess that's another problem of the smoothing, but it works and it makes it look better than it would if it wasn't smoothed out. Okay, so is there anything else we can do down here? Blocked from the other side, so I can only go back towards that frickin' liquor. If I have to, I'll take the shotgun and kill it, but I really don't want to use up my shotgun. How many shells do I have? I've only got 5 shells. I'd rather save that for an in case of emergency situation. That's what I like about stuff like this too. Like to me, one of the best survival horror games from the modern era was the original Dead Space. I didn't care as much for the sequels. 2 is okay, but I feel like in terms of scariness, the first game is the king, and nothing else ever could even come close to the fear factor that the original brought. You have used the precinct key. But, you know, it was like an evolution of Resident Evil. You could move and shoot. Ammo was a scarcity, but not so much that you didn't feel like you could be brave enough to fire off a few rounds. I'll take the ink ribbons. Not that I can actually use the bloody ink ribbons. Okay, is there anything like up here? Patrol report. September 20th, 9:30 p.m. Reporter Sergeant Neil Carlson. We received a report of a suspicious individual sulking around the sewers in the outskirts of Raccoon City. I searched the area and located the individual, but he ran away before I was able to question him. I recovered the following items: a small amount of C4, plastic explosive, and an electronic detonator, 9x19 parabellum rounds, infrared scope that was broken. Okay, well, where'd you store all that? Up there is something. Some sort of crank. I didn't remember this room being in the remake. Like, it's amazing, while the remake was good, I won't deny, I honestly really liked the remake. How much little things it changed, I never really noticed it changing. Yes, I'll take the crank. Is there anything else I can use around here? Just a bunch of files. Copy machine. Okay, so now go back down the hallway where I came and drop off those ribbons, because I'm probably going to need the inventory space. Just leg it. There we go. And drop these off with these two. There we go. We're hanging on so far. But anyway, I don't think I ever finished what I was saying. I was talking about Galarians, and I know I went off on a bunch of different things. I enjoy the game, but there's a thing. You're supposed to be psychic. I think I mentioned in the last episode a little bit about the game. It's sort of like Second Sight and what was that other game? Psyops, the Mindgate Conspiracy. A lot of psychic stuff was around on like the PS1 and PS2. I think there was another game called Alter Echo that had something to do. I don't remember what it had to do with it, but something to do with psychic stuff. And then Galarian's Ash. Galarian's actually did have a sequel on the PS2 that was about you know, the psychic stuff. But it's an interesting game, but it has like a really bad flaw in my mind. As you use your psychic powers, you gain something called AP, which I think actually stands for anger points, if I'm not mistaken. And once you build up too many, your brain shorts from like an overload of psychic energy. And what happens is you literally will be walking around real injured and slow. But a good point, I guess you could say, from it is that you anybody who comes in contact with you, their brain just explodes and their head pops off, and it looks incredibly cool. But problem with it is, I try to only save like in case of emergency or inside of a save room. But anyway, one of the problems with it is every time you walk into a room, you're building these points up. So it's like being constantly going against the clock. You have like a precognition thing, because instead of like memos and stuff really giving you a lot of hints towards passwords, you hold down triangle and he has like a premonition or something like that. You know, call it whatever you wish to call it. But it kind of becomes annoying because if you're having a hard time finding something, like I was looking for in the first level, you got to enter like this cold storage room and it's like a freezer. Well, I was using the smoothing on here too, so you could blame it on that, making it slightly harder to see, but I don't think that was the issue. You're supposed to look in the mirror, and then there's a little cutscene that plays. This key is useless. Discard now. Yes. I like that they do that. I kind of wish they just did that in the remake. Instead, it puts a little check mark by it. Oh, crap. I'll try to finish the Galarian statement in a minute. Okay, is this where I use the crank? What am I supposed to be doing here? Thanks for the bullets. It doesn't look like I can pass through here. The door is now shut. Oh crap. Where's my shotgun? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. I will admit, I feel like a badass after doing that. I don't know why, but back in the old... Oh, you gotta be... You bastard! Cheeky little sons of bitches, aren't they? Come on! They can't all be alive and kicking. Well, now none of them are, because all their heads popped off. But you have to admit, back in the old days, shotguns in video games used to be a frickin' weapon. Sorry about that. You know, they used to make these shotguns and these weapons look cool. They looked intimidating. You know, there was something about having a shotgun that just made you have a sense of security. You know, it was powerful, and it took down... It had crowd control. As you saw there, I took on, what, 5 zombies? And with 4 bullets, and managed to take them all out? That's pretty dang good. You look at a shotgun nowadays, even in the horror genre, which made them popular, which I count Doom as part of the horror genre, shotguns just feel weak. Like, any of you who played Resident Evil 5, you might know what I'm talking about here, the Hydra. After you beat the game, you had access to certain weapons. You know, I think that's the same sort of deal in Resident Evil 4. And the Hydra is a 3-barrel shotgun, and it looks awesome. And it would take out like 12 guys in a group in that first level where all the citizens are coming after you. I don't remember like what exactly the level is called. It's the very first level where you get your guns. And it just makes you feel like a badass, just blowing holes and everything, and it's just so powerful. But every other Resident Evil game it's been in, it has felt incredibly weakened. What I mean by that is you go back and you use the shotgun, and you know, like I think it was in Revelations, and I think it was in 6. Yeah, that Helena or whatever, Leon's partner, actually starts with a Hydra. And it's so weak, it can't even take down a basic zombie in one shot. Okay. I can't remember this puzzle very well because it's a little different. Like the power is off. Maybe I need to restore power. Yeah, I'm gonna assume power's off. None of these books appear to be useful. Okay, so I guess going upstairs now. At least I feel a little bit more comfortable in this game with knowing that Mr. X ain't following after me. I thought that was a really cool idea, though, for a second playthrough. I feel like that's something, again, that the reboot kind of got... Oh! Okay, a bronze plate with a picture on it. Okay, because I'm not good with pictures or memorization, stuff like that. I'm taking a picture of it so I can remember. So it looks like far left, far right, middle on the last two. I can remember that. I'm sorry that some of the panels and stuff are off-center. There we go. Anything else I can use here? No. Okay. Also, in the remake, there's zombies in this room when you come into it. And if I'm not mistaken, the zombies actually do sort of respawn, don't they? Because it seemed to me like they did in the reboot. I know that they're in the hallway, unless you board it up, they'll keep coming through. Okay, I think I did that right. Which, again, I know that maybe that was the intention from the beginning, but because of hardware limitations, they had to be careful with enemy counts. But to me, I think having a less is more approach... Okay, I wanted to go over that. I think having a less is more approach is sometimes better. Okay, I must be missing something. Okay. Take a look at the picture. So, the middle left should be between the gold and blue. So they both should be under gold and blue. Gold and blue. How are they the way I got them? Okay, they're not separated enough. I need to separate them back out. There. I don't think that's right. Okay, I don't know if it's because the paintings in the background are probably like off-center now because of the smoothing, or what should I do here? Okay, that's between on both parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So between 4 and 5 from the right to left, and then 6 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Between 4 and 5, and then 6 and 7. Yeah, so that's correct. As far as I can tell, but I don't know exactly what the heck it is I'm supposed to be like looking for or doing with that. There's not like an audible click or something that I know is going to happen. And like he won't jump over that. He just will jump down, which is sort of a... So I don't really know what I'm doing with that. I might have to Google it because I've forgotten that puzzle. Yeah, in fact I will because I don't want to hold us up any. And Googling Resident Evil 2, 1998. There we go. Okay, here we go. Library. Okay, blah blah blah. I already know what that is. Switch the bookshelf at the far left to the right, and do the same with the bookshelf next to it to cause the bronze plate to shutter. Okay, so apparently I need to move this one to the right. I thought I just did this a minute ago. Okay. From the far left to the right, and do the same with the bookshelf next to it. Open the plate shutter. Okay, I'm actually going to leave the room and come back and then just follow those instructions because I think maybe I screwed it up somehow. Okay, yeah, they're reset. So, switch the bookshelf at the far left to the right and do the same with the bookshelf next to it to open the bronze plate shutter. There we go. See? Some of you might not like that I looked up a puzzle, but I thought I did that. I guess maybe I didn't ever push the one to the right. And I'll admit maybe I made a mistake there, but I don't want to get us hold up either. It ain't worth me trying to make myself feel like I'm smart to do it because, you know, I feel a lot of pressure. You know, I honestly think maybe if I wasn't recording, I probably could have done it, or I would have just sat there and kept doing it until I did it right. When you're recording something, you kind of feel like I guess you call it a sense of urgency. And I don't like to feel a sense of urgency, so I'm going to just do my best to get everything going as best as I can. Okay, nothing else to interact with there. Another thing about Mr. X in the sequel, or the remake I didn't like, is see, every time you fire a gunshot, there's a chance Mr. X can hear you, and he will come to where you are. And while I think that's a cool AI trick, it's also extremely annoying if you're somebody who just wants to play the game and don't like to... How do I word it? Have to feel like, okay, I gotta stop and either knock this guy out and go running or something like that. There we go. Okay, it just discarded that when it was done. I do actually appreciate the fact that they do that, because what I always would do is just put it back in the box. I know that you could hit the discard button, but I always prefer just to box the items, because I was always afraid that maybe that check mark would be off or something. It looks like a switch where you push it. I'm missing a gear. The iron plate seems to have been recently moved. Okay, so I need to get a gear and then come back here. See, I like how every little puzzle, it seems like here, leads to another puzzle. In the sequel, I keep calling it a sequel, it's a remake. Everything's a bit more streamlined. The puzzles move you forward quicker, which I guess some people would appreciate, but I feel like it's kind of a little bit against the spirit. Like, when you look at just the remake on the GameCube, okay, those zombies that were here are no longer here. Or maybe I'm up a floor higher than I normally am. Yeah, I went through the wrong door. As I was saying, when you look at the GameCube remake of the original Resident Evil, all it is improved graphics and improved controls. I mean, that's all it is. Some minor story changes here and there, like the addition of the Crimson Heads and stuff like that. But I would argue it ain't nothing that takes away from the game. If anything, I thought a lot of that was improvements. Sorry for the weird little bits of slowdown that's happening now. I didn't mean to check the gun. Okay. Emergency ladder, we push the button. Yay, now I can... And that's off-center as well. Maybe if I hit down sample all, that wouldn't happen. There we go. Just keep moving. I feel like the order in which you're exploring is slightly different too than it is on the okay, that unlocks that drawer back on the other side, if I'm not mistaken. What was I thinking? Oh yeah, I feel like everything's a little bit off in terms of its order this time around. It feels a little different. I can't be certain of it, but it certainly feels that way. Okay, Secretary's Diary, April 6th. I accidentally moved one of the stone statues on the second floor when I leaned against it. When the chief found out about it, he was furious. I swear the guy nearly bit my head off, screaming at me to never touch the statue again. If it's so important, then maybe he shouldn't have put it out in the open like that. April 7th, I heard that all the art pieces from the chief's collection are rare items, literally worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know which is bigger, mystery, where he finds those tacky things, or where he's getting the money to pay for them. Yeah, why would you keep rare art inside of a police station? I mean, let's be honest, that's not exactly the most intelligent place to keep things. I mean, it's safe, but I mean, there's no such thing as no risk. May 10th. I wasn't surprised to see the chief come in today with yet another large picture frame in his hands. This time it was really disturbing painting depicting a nude person being hanged. I was appalled by the expression on the chief's face as he leered at that painting. Why anyone would consider something like that to be a work of art is beyond my comprehension. I question a lot of things about the art world. I've never been an art connoisseur. I don't like... if anybody out there likes art, you're entitled to whatever you like. But to me, I've always found art to be something that a lot of people like to sit around and try to act like they're some big high society person because they know art. Does that make sense? You know, there's so many people out there that like to... Okay, it still won't... That means I could not use the second scenario, I don't think. I don't know why it says access error. Maybe I can get it fixed between the next episode and this one. I'll try. Okay. Anyway, I've never been an art person. You know, you look at stuff like, I don't remember what it was, but that banana that was duct taped to the wall that sold for a lot of money. Like, to me, stuff like that is stupid. I don't care how much effort, no offense, that you claim you put into that. I could take a banana and duct tape it to my wall too, and that'd take me all of 3 seconds. It is not a serious issue. And anybody who tries to make a big deal of a piece of, like NFTs are becoming a big thing in gaming. You know, I'm not going to pay $1,000 for a digital piece of art that realistically ain't worth nothing to normal people like me, and I don't want them trying to charge more. Oh, flip. Get off me. Crap, I'm injured a little bit now. Fall down. Starting to use up a bit of my ammo reserves. Okay. Okay, he won't. Okay. No, no, no. Don't get yourself hurt any worse. Go ahead and use that herb. Last time I had to turn the sprinklers on, like right next to the fire in the remake, and I keep confusing the remake with the sequel, you know, where it changed things, it's messing with my head. Does that make sense? It's like when you played Ninja Gaiden Black, and it changed some of the things from the original. Block off, Featherface. He's been pecked to death. Talk about a murder of crows. I don't know why I'm killing you. Oh, shit fire. That is why I'm killing the crows. My dad always was very superstitious. He thought these suckers was bad luck. Annoying bird, I am the great Leon. Oh yeah, that's why I was killing him. I remember that there was some sort of trophy. I don't want to I want to reload. I wish there was just a button to reload. Okay, I unlocked another door. I don't know how I unlocked it. I don't think or was that what the small key worked with? Thank you. Definitely could use an herb. This is where you actually meet Claire the first time in the remake, which has honestly made me forget that you ever met with her at all in the STARS office. I might have to go drop off some gear and come back. I might have to go get my other shotgun, too. It's locked. There's a heart key. Okay, that means that's a... Claire only gets the heart, if I'm not mistaken. Last round. That is still got to be the most satisfying thing I've ever done in a video game. You know, the last game I ever played that really made a shotgun feel super special to me was a game, some of you, okay, he moved his head. Yeah, I purposely let myself get bit there because he smashes their heads in. There we go. Fine. There we go. Now I remember seeing a picture of the safe. I think I took a picture. Check my phone. Drop my phone. Sorry about that. 8159. Oh. Okay. Oh, 2236. I was looking at something for Dino Crisis. There we go. You can't carry any more of these items. Oh crap. Sorry about that. My Ring camera picks up everything. A bunch of kids are playing outside. Combine. Can I combine like 2 of these herbs? Yes, there we go. So now I can take the well, didn't mean to do that. I don't want to waste a bullet. Yes, I will. I'm actually not going to reload this shotgun because the other one has ammo still in it. Like 2 or 3 shells, if I'm not mistaken. And so if I can, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take this one and dump it. And then I'll come back. Anything else I could just find around here? No. Yeah, the more I think about it, this game really is a lot different than the remake. You know, because in the remake he goes to that like wet water hallway, and then Marvin rescues him and stuff like that. It's very strange just how much that they managed to actually change. And it wasn't like in a bad way. I mean, I'm not putting down the remake. It's like I said, other than Mr. X, I felt like was a bit much. Yeah, it felt like they had taken too many inspirations from more modern games and felt like like say the Alien from Alien Isolation. But the difference with that game was the alien was an intentional threat. You know, he was meant to be there. He was meant to stalk you. And so it always felt natural. Whereas here, it feels a lot more annoying. You know, or in the remake, it feels more annoying. It feels like you are being punished because every few minutes you have to go back and okay, so I got 5 shotgun shells on backup. I guess I should dump them though for now. I can't afford to carry too much, and if I have to use my shotgun, then you know that generally means I need to just bolt and run if I'm down to a situation like that. But that get your thoughts together. Take like the father from Resident Evil 7. You knew he was following you, but it was only in scripted chase sequences. Every time there was a battle, it was a scripted chase with the molded. And so to me, that's okay. That's honestly how you should do it. But whenever it feels like I'm just walking around and all of a sudden I've got to either run or hide and get him to leave or do whatever I need to do before he'll go away, I don't like it because all that is a slowdown tactic. It's meant to make you feel like a sense of urgency, I guess, or whatever, that I don't like to do. Okay, I'm in a different area. Yes, I'm in a completely different area. Run, man, run. A lot of zombies up. I'm getting hung on the freaking terrain. Again, the zombies can't come in here and torture me, which is nice. Nothing special. Doesn't appear to have had much use. Probably hasn't been working for a long time. This looks like a generator. It should have been working. Okay, there's the handle. I'll take that. I'll take the ink ribbon. I'll take the handgun bullets. There we go. Oh crap. I don't remember the game ever doing me that way before. Okay, at least they're both dead. Good thing it gave me some ammo there. It's too dangerous to go back outside. If I'd known that he was going to say that, I wouldn't have wasted the bloody ammo. There we go. But I got the handle. There we go. Yeah, this is on the outside now. I think it was on the inside in the remake, or there was another sort of handle you needed to use to, like, open emergency shutters or something like that. There we go. Oh, he can take the handle with him. Anything over here now? Yes, I'll take the bullets. The helicopter's a complete wreck. Okay, so I actually think I went through like that door, but for now I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to drop off some extra equipment, because I'm carrying too much stuff now. Okay, what can I afford to spare? The ink ribbons. And now drop a save state. There we go. I honestly hope I can get the save file going because I plan on, playing like a maybe Claire B scenario. I don't know though. Okay, can I do anything here? Go through this door. Okay, man, this is really blurry. Got another ink ribbon. An armored stone statue. The stand reads, Tyrannos the Brave revives with 2 lights. I need to go get those 2 rubies. I can't carry any more items. Nothing useful on the shelf. Can't carry any more. So there's shotgun shells and a bunch of other things. They go back through here. At least when they expect you to get items and stuff, they don't expect you to trek all the way back across the map. You know, it's amazing. Back in '98, some games had better design choices than a lot of modern games have nowadays. When you actually think about that statement for a minute, it really makes you think to yourself, gee, we're living in 2022, and there's some games out there that to this day still have some pretty severe issues, You look at like a lot of games like Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I wasn't a big fan of the RPG style whatever you call it. The new versions of crap, I'm hurt. Of the Assassin's Creed, like the new RPG trilogy, Origins, Odyssey, and all that. I just never could get into them. Now, where was that key? It was like in a hallway. I think it was like back this way, maybe. Or maybe it was upstairs. No, it's right here. Gun parts. Oh, that's the handle for Tilda, isn't it? The holster stock. They look like parts for a gun. Yep, that's it. Custom handgun. H&K with burst. A stock holster, capable of firing 3. Okay, how do I have it set to? Okay, sweet. Glad I came back for that, because that's honestly the Matilda isn't really that good of a handgun. It barely takes care of you, but when you put the stock on it, she becomes an actual proper weapon. Okay, that key is used up. That's good. Okay, we're starting to run a little low on our times here. Okay, I burnt through some ammo there, that's for certain. There we go. You end up using more ammo, but you can actually take down a licker in a reasonable amount of time and stuff with a pistol when it's upgraded. I'll go ahead and use that. Okay. I'll take out one herb because I'm going to probably need it. And then we'll go through here, get whatever we need here, and then we'll go back to the first floor and examine whatever we need to examine there. We only got about 14 minutes left, so we're going to try to make the most of this. So where was the... Here's a key. Need that key. And then I'll take the shotgun shells here. Okay, that's 7 shotgun. That means we got 12 bullets on backup for our shotgun. That might not sound like a lot, but you don't need that much for these. You don't... Okay, combine maybe? Maybe I'm supposed to put them like here. A woman's relief. There's a hole about the size of a fist. Yes. To give the virgin hearts to the women's statues. There we go. Last, in the remake, it was like you had to put one of the jewels in a scepter or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, now the king plug. So we got the bishop plug and the king plug. Okay, so now should I go ahead and dump that plug, or should I hold on to the plugs? I don't know how many plugs there are. So it kind of makes me concerned a little. I don't want to have to like run all the way back up and risk like getting injured or something to grab one of the plugs. Okay, where's the other shotgun shells? Right there. Okay, so I'm actually going to store that for now. And I'll carry this diamond-shaped precinct key with me. That's about all the items I really need right now, I would dare to say. So let's go ahead and drop a save file. Okay, now, which way did we go to... I think it was like down and... or straight down this hallway, we didn't turn. I like the sound of the wind. Yeah, this is where we went. Again, some of the sound effects and stuff were really impressive, I think, for the time. Like, by the end of the PlayStation 1 lifespan, you know, games that really came into being, if you look at that era, you could argue the N64, but other than, like, GoldenEye, realistically speaking, there isn't as much... Yeah, okay, that's the wrong key. There isn't as much on the N64 other than, like, Mario, realistically. It really did a lot. Mario made the modern camera scheme and stuff like that, and that's what mostly I'd say that system is remembered for more than anything else. But the PlayStation 1 was, like, realistically the more mature system. In fact, some people will say that that was more intentional than you realize, because the N64 used cartridges, which was safer for kids, whereas the PlayStation used, you know, CDs, which was more, you know, you got to take care of them better, or else they'd be more damaged easily. And, you know, I don't know if that was fully intentional with all that, but either way. Okay, I got a second green herb. If I have to, I'll combine them. Okay. Is there anything else down here, or can I just go straight through the door now? I think we can just go straight through the door. Okay, where are we now? Where is this? Okay, we're back at the start. Okay, I can dump the extra herb and the ink ribbon while we're down here. See, I like how it's like a Metroidvania in some ways. Oh, I gotta go into this other room way down over here. I felt like that was something that was kind of a dumb idea, is to put the storage box through another door, so that you have to set through a door and another door if you're on the first floor. But, you know, that's the price of old game design. I got 14 save ribbons. I hope I can figure... I need to Google... I've tried messing with it. Duck Station has, like, individual memory card settings. So, for example, you can hit save it to anything under that game's name, and it will use a memory card for that. Just a universal memory card, like, you know, you would use on a normal PlayStation 1. Different little things here and there. But realistically, I've tried every single option, and none of it works. So I don't quite know what the problem is. I don't want to burn through any of my ammo if it's possible here, but I'll do whatever I have to do. Because I want to try to explore this place extremely thoroughly. Nothing you can care about. Okay, there's 4 guys. 5. Going for a shotgun. Oh my word. That dude just... Good lord. Off me. Good lord. Now do you see why I like old video game shotguns? There's something just special about being able to fire, what, 3 rounds, take somebody's torso off, and all that. It's just, it's awesome. Why do shotguns seem so weak nowadays? Yeah, herb to replace the one I use. I think I'm doing pretty good with managing my resources. Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. November 28th, night shift, George Scott. Yeah, this is like the hallway you have to start in the remake. Okay, now Leon has a weird walk animation with that poster and stuff like that right there. Nothing inside looks useful. Just get off me. See, I'm trying to save as much ammunition as humanly possible. There, I used the precinct key. But sometimes you just gotta down an enemy or two, because if I can get them permanently dead with like a lucky headshot here or something like that, I'm going to try to do everything I can. Okay, medical spray. Hold on to that. That's a full heal sort of situation. Okay, that's the rook plug. I got 3 plugs now. I think it's like, what, bishop? Oh! That was a little scary. Okay, I should have just used the spray there, because that didn't do enough to heal me. I didn't know I was in the bad caution state. Okay, I got the cord. I can repair that thing in the first floor hallway now. Okay, I'm still a little banged up. Gotta be careful. But man, I honestly forgot about the liquor coming out there because everything's slightly different here. I don't think we went through like an interrogation room in the remake and stuff like that. See, I mean, he went down first go right there. That honestly saved me a lot of trouble. I have a feeling I might have to dump something. I can't carry any more items. I can't combine this with that, no. What can I afford to dump? I can't dump anything. So So I have to either use it or... Nothing special. I need the key more than I need the medicine, I guess, because I am injured. I'll just say, no, I'm not going to get injured again as soon as I... The club key is etched under the hole. There, just stay dead. He's not going to stay dead. Okay, we've only got a few minutes left here. Get off me! I'm fine. So we got all the plugs, we got some wires. Got everything we could possibly need. Cleared out a bunch of zombies in this hallway. Okay, this is where I came from. So yeah, we'll go here, we'll use that wire real quick and repair that and dump some stuff. As soon as we figure out exactly what all we might need to take and what all we might need to dump. Okay, crap, I keep forgetting this is just where you say that. In the remake, again, they put a storage box there, so it's very confusing the way that your memory kind of plays tricks on you of which one is which. I'll take that with me. For now, dump this. I got Bishop, Rook, and King. And I'm carrying a bunch of keys with me. Where's my shotgun shells? There we go. You want to keep your shotgun topped up as much as you can, because you are going to need that space. Okay, let's go ahead and drop a save here. After we repair this, we'll probably be done. I hope nothing serious comes about. I'm not going to fight this licker here if I can get away with not having to fight the licker here. There we go. The shutters are closed. Now, I don't remember where the diamond-shaped key goes. Can I look at a map and see where I have... Okay, is that like showing me different keys that are needed? I legitimately don't know. I'm going to assume it is. So, I can just turn around then and run away from this licker and not have to waste the amp. Man, the way it follows you is just creepy. It has like that bug-like movement to it, which later they really incorporated in like 6 and all that. Which, because I'm scared of bugs, you know, just makes it very, very intimidating and creepy. Okay, now let's take a look at the map before we quit. That way I can get a better idea of what's going on. Okay. That's actually... I don't care if we have to go a minute over. I want to make sure I'm doing this right, because I will forget between now and the next time I play this, because I might not play this, you know, the next day. Okay, now that we're up here. Okay, it's back on the ground floor. Let's go like this way. Go through the door. Okay, just bear with me for a second here. I honestly should have just gone past the liquor. It would have been much quicker than do what I'm doing now. Okay, is this where it is? No. Now go down here. Okay, yeah, down the hall. I thought I unlocked that door. Apparently I never did. The key is useless now, discard, yes. Okay, now I'm going to end this episode as soon as we go through the door. Yeah, and what a tense place to end, but I'm still going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying. I'm going to try my best to figure out how to fix the save issue. I'll Google it, do whatever I need to do. Maybe in the next episode we'll get it fixed. It's like I said, it won't be like immediate because I'll probably end up playing the remake with Leon before I end up playing Claire. But then like maybe next year we'll do something where we play them both back to back, and I'll upload like one of the classic, one of the remake with Claire. I don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening.